Hey, it's day 31 on my Camino de Santiago. Just have a couple more days left and I should be getting into finishing the Camino Frances route and being to Santiago. So it's 6 a.m. now. I'm going for breakfast and then after that I'll hit the road. So probably about 6:15 when I'm actually pulling out. A little bit longer day today than what we've been doing. Just a few kilometers more, about 29. So about 18 miles if it, I think that's, yeah, about 18 miles if it all goes well. All right, first light shot, 8 o'clock a.m. I've been at it for an hour and a half. Stopping for second breakfast in the village of Campania. So if you haven't seen, I haven't shown you this before. This is the orange juice machine here. They make fresh orange juices out of that. You see them all over the place in Spain. All right, so I'm running into Des. He's like the Hobbit, stopping here for second breakfast right at sunrise. We got 2 more days and then we're at the finish line.
2 more days, Dale, yes?
Yep, 2 more days.
6 more breakfasts.
6 more breakfasts, yeah. Sun's up high enough to show you some of these little towns we're going through now. This is the town of Coto. We have passed through Campania. That was right at sunrise. And also a few other small towns in the dark. So, all right, leaving the town of Coto already. There's a little rest area on the right. Back out onto the trail. All right, next small town starts with an L. Try to find a name for you. All right, Iglesia Santa Maria de Laboradorio. Anyway, that's the name of that town there with the L. And there's their church, which is closed. So I don't know why, but yesterday it seemed like all I saw was tons of pilgrims on the trail, right from when I left at 7:15, I think it was. Today I left at 6:30, and it's now almost 9. I've only maybe seen 10 pilgrims total. So I like it, it's a lot more solitude. Now I realized something else that I didn't realize until the trail started getting more crowded at Azura. Part of the reason I do leave early in the morning is because I do enjoy that solitude of not seeing that many pilgrims on the trail, even in the dark. All right, coming down out of the woods into the next town. Well, this is a pretty, even with this rain and fog that's now on us, it's just a light rain. Pretty sure that's an old Roman bridge, probably built in the 11th through 14th century. I think this town is called Ferrelos. If that's wrong, I'll try to correct it later. Right out of that small town, for the most part, looks like a few more houses ahead. But in this part of the Camino, I think most of the rest of the Camino, you don't go more than a handful of kilometers without going through a town. There's no more long stretches. The Melita here, they got this great big palm tree in the church downtown. By the way, I just passed a group of maybe 6 or 8 wheelchairs with a bunch of people around them. I'm pretty sure that's the group that originated from the Push Me video, and they'll take people on the Camino in their wheelchairs that otherwise would not be able to go. Pretty busy town. Look hard enough though, you'll find the arrows there. By the way, Melita is one of those towns with a bunch of albergues where a lot of pilgrims will stop. It's not on my list because the mileage was a little short for today. As you're coming down the hill out of Melita, little outfitter shop here and souvenirs. Guess what's starting to look better? The skies. Another church down here coming down the hill also. See, after the town of Melita, you're offered an option. They have an alternative path. And it's all explained right here on the bulletin board. So, it's not on my Wise Pilgrim map though. So I'm going to stay to the right, I guess.
You've taken this many times.
There's Mama. She's agitated that we're here. All right, current situation on the Camino. It's about 10 a.m. Don't know what the name of the town is, but hiking along good today. Everything's feeling good. These folks are pushing this man all the way to Santiago de Compostela.
You okay?
Pulling and pushing.
Oh, stop.
This is as a result, actually, of the original I'll Push You video, which many people have seen on YouTube.
Here we go. You want to push a little bit? Can we take a break?
Yep, something's caught.
They're not the only one. There's quite a few of them in teams right now, working all the way from Soria to Santiago. Wait, what is your name?
Lauren.
And Lauren, you said what you were just telling me. You also
We also have a woman that's blind that I've been helping
very good.
cross all the rivers and everything. And we have 9 wheelchairs with us.
9 wheelchairs with you.
Yeah.
Awesome. And where are you from?
I'm from Idaho.
Idaho. Is this your first Camino?
Yes, it is. I'm 16.
Okay, very awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome that you're helping with this. It seems like a great program, so the Camino can be for everybody.
Yes, true. Thank you.
I think this town is Puente de Arriba. We're coming into a nice looking modern albergue and bar up ahead.
Oh, absolutely.
So Chris, how long, this is your first Camino, you told me, but how long have you been involved with this program here?
Well, we heard about it not long after the movie. Actually, we were on their mailing list, and so they released the sign up for the trip, and my wife and I signed up right away. And then we had to wait for a little bit, got interviewed, and then they called back and said that we got accepted for the trip. And then I started walking like that day.
Nice.
So and that was about a little over a year ago.
All right,
But
great.
I've known Patrick since college.
Nice, that's fantastic.
So we and yeah, his wife is one of my wife's best friends. So it's a cool connection to have.
Yeah, awesome.
And so we so my wife and I are both teachers, but we our principals were kind enough to give us time off to come do this, and so it's going to be a good experience for my kids in high school to hear about too.
That is,
So
that's great.
They're going to be living it with us.
Hey. Oh, you so friendly doggy. You just want to be pet. Yeah, you just want to be pet. Some views off the trail to the right. By the way, it looks like the rain threat is pretty abated right now, so let me see if I can get a zoom. So the guy back there in the wheelchair, you may have noticed he had strings hanging from his cowboy type hat there with corks on, and he said he heard that drives the flies away, and there are a lot of flies on the Camino. I told him, I said, I really think it's from one cork from each bottle of wine that you drank. Welcome to Castaneda. All right, time to get the cows out of the house. Across the Camino and down the way. One last couch potato cow in there. It doesn't want to come out. There he goes. Finally got the TV turned off, and out he comes. Looking to the right. It's pretty. Cornfields ahead. All right, about 5 kilometers from Azura. Nice rest area here off on the side. All right, town of Ribadizo. Very neat looking entry to this town. It has some charm. I'm up a bit of a hill after Ribadizo. Cute little town, but it's basically a pilgrim town. Nice view looking back.
Almost photobombed you.
All All right, I look back off the other side of the trail. That's Rubidiso there, and farther down the hill, pretty view. And the Camino continues that way. I'm going there. All right, present situation at the bar with a beautiful view. About 2.5 clicks into the next town where I hope to find a room or a bed. Views ahead as you're coming into town. Views to the left are actually quite nice. All right, still coming into town. This is a pretty sizable town, so I already passed a bunch of albergues, but haven't gotten to like what I would consider the old section. I don't even know if there is going to be an old section, so we'll see. All right, so this is the albergue I got for tonight. It's just on your left as you're coming into town. Or you're in the town a bit. It's not one of the first albergues. It's the first one I checked though, and they have stuff available at 2 o'clock. All right, this is my albergue tonight, and I got here at 2 o'clock. And I don't know how many reservations he has, but I had no trouble screwing the bottom bunk over here away from the door, near the window though, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I like getting the ventilation, and I've been sleeping hot. There's only one other person here so far, but like I said, I had no idea how many reservations. It was €12. And let me show you around a bit. This is where you come in. This is the reception area. They do have single rooms here as well. Do have a washer and dryer. You just self-service. All right, this is the men's. Let me see, let's go right here. Oh, it's automatic. Looks like they have 3 showers here. Oh no, 2 showers and a commode and a urinal. So actually, typical albergue. Nothing special about it in the way of a courtyard or anything, but it has everything you really need. This is where you put your shoes and your bowls and so forth. All right, so by the way, if you're not familiar, they give you the towels, usually disposable sheets, but they give you real sheets here, but you put them on yourself. And he actually brought me in a towel. I've never had a towel from albergue. You use your own towel usually, and then you have to find a place to dry it out that night, so kind of nice. All right, so that's what it looks like when you have it all set up for bed. That's a sleeping bag liner. We do have lockers, by the way, underneath there. And electrical outlets. Blankets if you need them at night. I never use their blankets because I'm afraid they're not washed. And I don't know what's in them. Look who's rolling into town.
Hello.
Hello. All right, today was left at 6:30. I got here at 2, so see, that's 7.5 hours, I believe. And it was 29 kilometers. That's roughly 18 miles. That'll be probably my longest day left, because I only have less than 40 kilometers to get into Santiago, and I'm going to do it in 2 days. So I'm pretty happy with that, and should have 2 easy days ahead of me, and we'll see how it all goes. I'm walking through town a bit further than my albergue. See what's down here. Another albergue here in town, Casa del Peregrino. Bar right next door, pretty empty right now. All right, so they have a little park with cafes here in the middle of town. Really nice to plantain trees and I guess platinum trees. Anyway, pretty nice. I really can't pronounce the name of this town, so I'm just going to go with Azura. That's how it sounds in English, but that's now the Galicians pronounce it with a TH, like Arthaya or something like that. I can't really wrap my tongue around it yet. By the way, right downtown, right next to the park, is a lavanderia. Very valuable to pilgrims if you like just doing your own laundry. Church is right here, right next to the park too, but like many of the churches, it's closed. So I'll be honest with you guys, I walked around and it reminds me of Plaza del Rey, in that there's just nothing that's open and old that screams film me in this town. So just a cool Spanish town, but nothing that's screaming, hey, you got to get me on your video. So all right, so somebody was asking me in the comments section about milk. There it is right there. It says seen, there's almond milk. And this says seen lactose, you'll see it there. That means no lactose. So, yes, you can get that kind of milk here, and they were, you know, the supermarkets are, they're not quite like at home, but they're pretty modern. So, yeah. And they were also asking about fruits and vegetables. This is not a real big town. The wine selection is excellent, though. All right, so this is my dinner. This is pizza. This is pizza for one. Yeah, right. Yeah, just give you some perspective on how big these slices are. It's huge. Anyway, $8.50. €8.50. Red wine. I don't know how much it'll be. That's usually €1, €1.50. So this is what's happening at the Pilgrim restaurant. Yeah, we party a little bit.